The Guilford Press, in association with Riverside Digital Productions, presents Bright Kids Who Couldn't Care Less, How to Rekindle Your Child's Motivation by Ellen Braaten, Ph.D., narrated by Ellen Braaten. Additional voice, Allison Posner. Published by the Guilford Press, a division of Guilford Publications, copyright 2023. Publisher's note. Thank you for purchasing this Guilford Press audiobook. The title has supplemental material which includes figures and tables referenced in this audiobook, as well as the tables of contents, reproducible forms, resource list, and inventories, among other resources. To download the PDF, go to the following URL, www.guilford.com/Braaten-audiobook. Author's note. In this book, I alternate among masculine, feminine, and plural pronouns when referring to a single individual. The intention behind this word choice is to represent as many readers as possible as our language continues to evolve. I sincerely hope that all will feel included. All illustrations of families in this book are composites of individuals whose personal information, including demographic details, has been altered to protect their identities.
Forward. As parents, we all have hopes and dreams for our children. We wish for them to be healthy, to discover what's truly meaningful to them, and to go after their goals. But our hopes and dreams aren't enough. For children to fulfill their potential, they need to find motivation from within. And as kids grow older and change, it can be hard for them to stay in touch with their internal drive. It's heartbreaking to watch a child lose enthusiasm for the hobbies, interests, and friendships that once brought them joy. Dr. Ellen Braaten's Bright Kids Who Couldn't Care Less can help. It provides an in-depth look at why some children lose motivation and a practical guide for parents and teachers to light that fire again. Too often, parents don't know where to turn if their child has lost enthusiasm for just about everything. They are left facing so many questions alone. How did a child whose eyes lit up when playing with the family pets, or who spent hours practicing passes on the soccer field, turn into one who has to be dragged out of bed? Why doesn't anything I say or do seem to get through to them? Is this lack of enthusiasm just a phase? Am I expecting too much of my child, or too little? What can I do to help my child grow up to be happy and successful? As Ellen explains, motivation is complicated. It doesn't just spring up out of nowhere. Reigniting it requires close attention to the goals our children are passionate about and the barriers that are getting in the way of pursuing them. Fortunately, this book offers a straightforward explanation of how motivation works and a formula for helping get a child back on track, whether that means finding a new passion or rediscovering an old one. Lifelong interests and abilities are often evident from a young age, but as kids grow, it's all too easy for parents to lose sight of those early signs. We sometimes develop such a sharp image of who our kids will be, or who we want them to be, that we forget to look closely at who they actually are. To help them reconnect to their passion, parents need to focus on what their children truly care about. We need to avoid magical thinking, the idea that our kids can do anything, and instead take an honest look at what they have the aptitude for and the ability to pursue. And we need to support them in setting reasonable goals and building the skills to achieve them. Instilling in our children a love of discovery, learning, and accomplishment matters deeply. Not only does it lay the foundation for long-term growth and happiness, but it can also help children build their individual resilience. As our children grow,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?